Hi, today's date's the 25th of August 2018. I've obviously got Heather here, my former wife. Now we're divorced, and that's all good. We're great mates. So anyway, she's a very good chess player, as I've already mentioned and shown games of hers on YouTube chess channel. She's even won a big prize. How much was the prize, and why? How did you win that, and when was that?
It was 2007 down in Dunedin. It was between woman player and top junior player, and I won $100.
And how did you win the $100? How come? Because you beat who?
I beat the Otago junior chess champion.
So they were both on one or so points each, 1.5 or something, in a very, very strong tournament. And Heather toppled the Otago junior chess champion. So no muck. And I'm not talking about Heather, I'm talking about the chappie she played. So here we go. We're going to get into this now. What's this game, please, Heather? You should know it off by heart now. We've done this several times.
This is a 5-minute game between
because we lost the H-file.
and Pedro from Caracas in Venezuela, and Pedro's 2247 rated.
Yeah, and it's 5 minute, and I've already lost 2 games prior to this, so I could put those on too. They're quite embarrassing. So what do you think of this move, Heather? Boring. But you know that Bobby Fischer, the great Bobby Fischer, used to play this a lot.
It's a boring move.
Even Mikhail Tal has played it as white.
D4.
Mikhail Tal has played E4 as white, E4, C6, D3.
Yeah.
He's played it as white as well, with a great Tal.
Yeah.
So it's no move to take to try and punish white for playing E4. But this is a 1 minute game, it's a 5 minute game. So we got knight D2, and a lot of the moves that I asked initially Heather to find, and that she found them. So it's really, really good. So if you ever get to play Heather, take her easily, but she'll probably beat you. Beware. F5, my move. This is my move. You can't play my move against me. Do they know who they're playing? I don't know. I don't think so. Not from that country. Caracas. And that town. Yeah, Caracas. E4. A bit skeptical about this move, really, but I didn't want to sort of like just be fearful and too deliberate. I wanted to play rather sort of like no mucking around kind of thing. So I'm gonna if I take this pawn, of course, then black can just go knight E4. I mean queen D1, check, and king D1, and it's neither here nor there. I could actually play this move now that I think about it. This might be quite fun.
I think it's a wasted move.
You think? Because then we've got new variation, of course, not overwrite. G6.
The queen has to move somewhere.
The queen can go here. And now, all of a sudden, this might actually be quite good. I should have probably played this, eh? Because now I'm threatening knight takes knight for free. Check.
Yeah.
So this will be, and then after king F7, only move, bishop C4, etc. I'm having a field day. I just saw this one. But anyway, I didn't play queen H5 check. I could, but I have to be respectful for my opponent. I do. I play bishop C4, of course. And my opponent now plays knight F6. Now, for some reason, I start to gang up on that E pawn with my 2 knights. But I would end up in the exact same position as I did before, where white would be able to be captured on D1 with black's opposing queen, and that's with check, and be in the same sort of situation. So don't try these moves at home. So knight e2, or you may want to, because you might, I know a certain person we know, don't we, that would like this variation, queen h5 check and queen e5, and actually it's quite fun what happens there. So now you know what move I played, don't you? Remember?
No.
Okay, well we went knight g3, remember?
Yeah.
And what did black play?
Bishop threatens a queen.
Yeah, and this is really, really good for your chess, Heather, or anyone's chess. If you can remember the game after you've seen it already, then it's very, very good for your memory and other things in chess, and it will stand you in good stead later on. So bishop g4. So what did I play next?
Pawn up.
I played pawn up. Whoa, this one?
No, f3.
Oh, that one.
f3.
Okay, f3. And then what did black play?
He took.
He took, yeah, chomp. And if I go knight f3, then I'm sort of like going to lose a piece, aren't I?
Yeah.
Because of queen d1 check, and I have to take it really back, and e4. Now, when you are in this position, there are ways for white to evade losing this piece. Now, this piece on f3 is pinned, and obviously I don't want to take the pawn. I could with the knight, because then black just takes my piece of cake on e4 back.
Yeah.
So, but there is actually a way that Nimzowitsch would say as well, also, for white to evade losing too much material here, like in this case a knight. Now it's not from bishop back here, and it's not from knight here, but it's actually from biffing the bishop on h3 here.
Yeah.
Okay, and now obviously if pawn takes knight, then we have pawn takes bishop, and even though it's not pleasant for white, white evades losing a whole piece.
Yeah.
So that's quite handy to know that sort of wee tactic.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's all rather relative to nothing, because I played gf3 here. Now my opponent goes all the way back to d7, and then do you know what I played now, Heather? Do you remember what I played now? Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Castles. Now my opponent goes, that you remember, you found this move, didn't you? You said black develops, I said, and what was the move? And you said bishop c5. So I said, well done, because you saw what is probably a master from their country. So, and here we digressed here, didn't we? Or I sort of like went one way, you went the other. Now I'm not going to go rook up, so I went the move king h1, but Heather favoured king g2. But as we saw in one of our episodes on this great trial of analytical situations that we've had to put up with this all the time, king g2 wasn't as good, according to Fritz 11 or 12, to that of king h1. So I play king h1, bishop h3. Now we've only got one move here, really, haven't we, Heather?
Rook across.
To
e1.
That's right, rook e1. And now obviously I'm threatening rook e5 check, and that could be quite devastating. So I'm wanting to get my pawn back, maybe. So black develops their knight on b8, and therefore at the same time protects their e5 pawn from capture. Now I play knight here, and here, so I'm threatening the knight is threatening the bishop, of course, maybe, and then rook take. I'm threatening kind of this sort of stuff. This is the sort of stuff I'm going to play. So if we make a bogus move, I'm going to want to play sort of moves like this, and then it's if knight here, I'm going to take the queen first, of course, and then I'm just going to lift the knight which is threatening the bishop on h3, and so I'm just going to end up winning material. So that's the sort of thing I like. But knight b6 comes about, doesn't it, Heath?
Yeah.
And now knight c5 is met by probably queen takes queen, or just knight c4. And so here we've got bishop b5 check. A wee interjection, Your Honour. It's not that great though, it's not perfect. And here Heather initially found bishop f1 and then bishop e2, but I played bishop d3. Now we have bishop e7. Now let me just show you a wee small tactic that Heather is already privy to the answer. So let's just say black plays this. I can take here, maybe not, and if black is not careful to maybe wanting to castle along, which is not a good idea, why not? So here black would be fine castling, but if something like not this move, but even this move is no good, or here, or something similar like bishop d4 or something a little bit shady. If queen here, then I have this queen check, which picks up the loose bishop on h3, which, believe me, can happen in competition chess. So here we've got, that's just a variation of course, and I could have taken with the knight as well. So here we've got the bishop e7 move from c5, and now we have knight g5, which is obviously attacking the bishop on h3. So it probably wants to go away somewhere. So bishop d7 is what happened next, rather than going all the way back home. And now I play rook e5, and the obvious thing is my rook's attack, so I defend it, and I'm double attacking the bishop on e7. Now black looks to defend that sadly here with their knight on b6 to d5. So they're getting a wee bit tangled, surprisingly. They're trying to just crunch me, I feel. That's what I believe they're trying to do. So knight d5, I just play c4, and this is now losing material for black. Now I go the greedy way. I take this knight, and now I'm just threatening rook e7. Now if knight d5, I might just take rook d5 and queen e7, but I'm not entirely sure because my my intuition is now turned off. I'm not playing this game anymore. Obviously my intuition isn't great, because even in the game I fumble the ball and whatever. So here I've got a situation here of move away or do something else, or take the pawn, or push f4, or cancel, or play bishop f4, and that sort of thing, which are all possible moves. And maybe we'll just see what the computer says, Heather, shall we? Okay. I was right. Okay, I played the right move. Okay, now we'll turn the engine off again. So I was right, that's the move I played, which is knight e6. And this forces a reaction from black. So they play bishop e6, rook e6, bishop g3, queen g3, queen g3, yeah, sorry, after the captures. And this is a threatening a kind of annoying check here that I have to watch out for this rook if I sort of go pawn hunting or whatever. Probably now that what I know now, I'd probably want to play here, but I didn't. I didn't play here. I now play pawn takes on c6, and my opponent plays something a bit different than my sort of play.
Takes bishop, I think.
Takes the bishop.
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, Heather, you know what you've just done?
What?
You've found a good move. Because you've just found a good move. You know why?
Why?
Because after queen takes queen, rook, what happens then? So you've found a wee flaw in my play. Here, I believe that if we put the computer on and we force black to move, oops, what happened there? Back to the board, please. Rook d5 still happens. But I thought here, is this possible? And then after, if queen takes queen, or rook then queen h3 check, and therefore there must be something that the computer doesn't like for black with this. So I'm not sure, maybe you might want to see why the computer doesn't want to play the instant rook d3. So I'm just going to go, but the computer actually plays the move that my opponent did play, which is rook d5, and that's obviously threatening horrible things to my king on h1 with rook check. So I always really have to think. I know it's not a 1 minute game, so I can't say I've got no time to think. I've now got this position. I'm going, oh no. So I take the pawn, okay, and my opponent evades capture thereof. Because of capture, then I can choose between some moves, and probably I don't even know if I can. I'm not sure, but like king b7 doesn't happen, king b8 happens, and now I have to think, well, I'm going to lose my piece back. Queen g2, queen g2, king g2, rook d3. Now we're back to evens. Oh no, or wee bit better for me, but not really. So bishop f4 check. So here we got, I relinquish this pawn. Now here, I thought, after we'd analysed this a couple of times, I thought, hang on, why didn't I play, what move did I think of? Do you remember?
No.
That's okay. I thought, what about if I play this move? Because I'm threatening a very nice check here indeed, aren't I? But the problem being is black can just play knight d7 or even rook d7, and then if bishop f4, then check, then king takes pawn, and that sort of. Okay, so that's what happened there. But I played bishop f4, king b7, rook e7, king b6, rook a e1, rook c8. Now here I played bishop e3 check, and after rook e3 I should now just play rook c6 check and rook takes e3, and I was about a minute and quarter behind. You want to clear your hair there, Heather? So I should just take the rook on c6 with check, and then capture the other rook on e3, and be careful I don't swindle myself like I did against the 3-3 3-3-30 player. I mean the 2-3-30 player, 2-3-30 player that I blundered against. So we got rook b3. Now we have to watch out for knight forks, because that's what happened. I was exchange up with this player. So we're just going to play these finale moves a little bit quicker. So I thought, oh, I've got to get out of the way of discovery check. I don't go to a white square because of knight f6 check. Oops, I've gone lost now, or probably drawn. So go king h4, knight b6, rook a check. a4 happens now. Now if knight a4 now, new variation, then rook a3 wins the loose knight eventually. If rook c4 only moves sort of really thing, then because king b5 and a5 is impossible, no pawn support. If rook c4, then b3, and if we're playing the very hardest best moves for black, it might be this move, hoping for pawn takes and rook takes. But that's not what would happen, of course. So a4, we've got rook g1 check, and then a5 swaps off a pair of rooks, and then f4 starts to run. Now, what's the knight doing on a4? I don't know. f5, and now knight c5, and I got chicken, and I went rook a3 check. I don't have to, do I, Heather?
No.
But I do, because if I go f6 now, what happens to me? Does white get met with knight takes rook or someone else? So if I play f6, we've done this one before, what can black do?
Don't know.
You should do.
No, I don't.
Okay. If f6 here, we'll ask the computer, new variation, and you've seen this before as soon as I show you this. Okay, you ready? Set, go. Knight e4. See, the computer will not take the rook, but it rather take that pawn on f6. So that they've still got the knight left against the rook, and this is very, like this is a drawn position as far as I'm concerned. This would be really annoying. So that's why I chickened out. King b6, and now I just march my king up, and I ramble the ball. King here, and then this is it where my opponent exceeded the speed limit. Now I'm just wanting to show you a very interesting position that Heather and I found before, which is just for fun, of course. So my opponent lost on time there. Not funnily enough, but quite interestingly enough. Now, can we remember what the position was now, Heather?
No.
Uh, oh, that's right. What was it now? Yeah, this one. Now, knight b4. Okay, I know that we're losing a piece for black, but initially we thought, or I thought, my bishop's going to be hanging, so I was going to move it back to b1 after rook takes bishop check. So I play rook check here, and you can remember the analysis, can't you? Yes, you can. So the king's no good going here because of rook check, king here, rook takes, king takes, not here because of queen e7 checkmate, and we can win the knight afterwards. King here is no good, so we got here king takes, queen check, and now king here is no good because the queen has 7 checkmate, so king can only go, nothing can go in between, nothing can take the queen, and so it's only the king can move out of check, can't put anything in the way, can't take the queen, so has to move out of check. So king always has to move out of check anyway. This is checkmate, of course. There's also a nicer one, which is the discovery check, which I'm probably trying to get back at me losing a discovery check. plus threatening queen g7 check and other. So the only move here after this discovery bishop check is queen f4, and then black could be met with queen g7, but or bishop f4 checkmate, or the nice one, queen f6 checkmate. That is the end of my session. I thank you very much, Heather, for being present in this video sequence, and we've had to do this a few times, and that's been quite trying, hasn't it?
Yeah. So
thanks for letting me do that, so led me away with that instead of and this is a very important word. I hear a lot of my friends say, I'll let you do something, and my counsellor a long time ago, she picked up on me using that word too, the word let, and it's not a great word. So I try to run away from that word if it's coming up into my vocabulary, especially when that sort of thing. Okay.
Best wishes for all your chess players out there in the world.
Absolutely ditto for me too. So wherever you are and whatever your level is in chess, all the best, and I hope that our session together, thank you Heather, has aided you in one shape or form or the other, or blah 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 blah. That's David Weegenaar and Heather Weegenaar, even though we're divorced, coming to you live from Christchurch, New Zealand,
deep south.
Deep south. That's over and out from the Muppet Show, David Weegenaar and Heather. Thank you. Bye bye.